People have different measures to measure people, and that's very usual. Everybody measures others according to what he is, or what is imposed upon him. So always there is a measurement. And when we measure the greatness, there is a secret behind it. More you look at greatness, more you become great. What does greatness do? For example, if everybody improve their life and become great, you save your taxes, first of all. Because every ugliness is expenditure. Force you to spend your physical, emotional, mental energies to create a livable atmosphere around you. So the best economy is to create greatness in the people. See, all this misunderstanding and hatred is the result of smallness. When you create greatness, you don't need to create cleavages and hatreds and battles and destruction. The greatest labor of human being is to create greatness. Why you like to create greatness? Because greatness is manifestation of God within you. That's the secret. Why people want to be great? Because the Almighty One is within us, and He is trying to manifest itself. So we are becoming like nurses that bringing that greatness to manifestation. When God within us is revealed, we don't have problems with each other. The only problem that we have is because the God within most of us is sleeping, and the animal within us is active. This is the whole philosophy behind everything that is happening in the world. Okay, now let's say I brought here 12 points how to measure greatness. Later you can have lots of questions if you want. First, greatness is measured by the measure of causing unfoldment and expansion of consciousness in others. The measure that you expanded the consciousness of other people, with that measure you are measured. Think about it. How you are going to expand the consciousness of people and make them really aware, really to know what's going on in their psyche and the psyches of other people, in the world as a whole and in the universe. Expansion of consciousness. The measure that we are causing to expand their consciousness, in that measure you are great. For example, a teacher is a great if he is causing 10 people to expand their consciousness. But if you are sitting with 1 million people and expanding their consciousness, you are greater. Because expanding their consciousness, you are helping to divinity to manifest. And when we say divinity, we understand, of course, beauty, goodness, righteousness, joy, freedom, sacrifice, every glorious things that potentials that are hidden within us. When these potentials are brought out through expansion, then you are changing the world in a place in which to live is to be in joy. And every one of you can expand the consciousness of others. If your consciousness is expanded, see, expanding consciousness has no limitation and judgment. Judgment is not measurement. Judgment is an effort to impose your own ideas on others. measurement is totally different. And it is so important that you watch how people are estimating the greatness and how they are propagating the greatness and how they are forcing the greatness on your mind. Is that real greatness or false greatness? Is that short-range greatness or long-range greatness? You are going to look at that, so that you choose the real greatness and start aspiring, striving to that greatness. Now, second greatness is that your greatness is measured by the field of your service. So important. So you can slowly put the seeds in your mind that in few years' time, in few lifetimes, few hundred years' times, you are going to be a man or woman that have greater fields of service. In that field of service, you are meeting the needs of physical, emotional, mental, and the spiritual nature of the people. That's how our children must be enthused. Our children's mental focus must turn from Mickey Mouse to the greatness. But greatness that they can do, they can assimilate, and they can factualize. And if your children are after greatness, you will never have bad time with them. I know many families that are really in bad shape because they think about greatness and their children are really after ugly things. Now they are spending their time, energy, mental body, emotions, everything to keep them quiet or to save them from the troubles. Now because they didn't open the greatness in them and because they didn't have greatness within themselves,